Let me break it down. They asking what the secret is, I put it in the ink. Yeah, 2 sparks inside the matrix, they don't even have to think. Look, they asking what the secret is, I put it in the ink. The finger pointing downward, I'm the missing vital link. RHYMI asking what the secret is, I put it in the ink. Yeah, I took the smallest letter and I pushed it to the brink. Ay, they asking what the secret is, I put it in the ink. I'm reading constellations while they watching ships that sink. Let me break it down. They thought the secret of the yacht was just a clever title. They didn't see the mathematics making it so vital. The value of the letter is a 10 up on the chart. You put another 10 beside it, now you gotta start. You put the 6 above it and you got the 26. The tetragrammaton is hidden in the very mix. I'm operating on a level that they cannot touch. The smallest letter in the alphabet is doing much. The double, they standing side by side in perfect line. You never put one on the top, that ruins the design. The unity is everything, the hierarchy falls. I'm tearing down the ceiling and I'm breaking down the walls. I saw the ending cause I had the blueprint in my hand. Then I read the constellation cause I understand the plan. I took the 2 opposing forces, brought them to the peak. Look, the oracle is speaking but the silence isn't weak. They asking what the secret is, I put it in the ink. 2 sparks inside the matrix, they don't even have to think. Look, they asking what the secret is, I put it in the ink. The finger pointing downward, I'm the missing vital link. RHYMI asking what the secret is, I put it in the ink. Yeah, I took the smallest letter and I pushed it to the brink. Hey, they asking what the secret is, I put it in the ink. I'm reading constellations while they watching ships that sink. You gotta read between the lines. The astrological configuration of the fate. The triangle is pointing at the opening of the gate. I'm carrying the burden of the tension at the base. The Gemini duality is written on my face. The CEO, the artist, and the past against the now. I'm building up the empire and I'm showing them how the apex is the destiny, the convergence of the two. I'm doing what the prophets and the legends never do. The printer in Venice had the secret in the lead. Yeah, he hid the holy name inside the letters that we read. I'm hiding all the prophecy inside the 228. Look, I'm dropping down the seas and now I'm watching them create. The finger of the God is pointing directly at me. I'm walking on the land and now I'm walking on the sea. The secret of the yacht is that the power is so small, but when you put the pieces all together, it's the all. They asking what the secret is, I put it in the ink. 2 sparks inside the matrix, they don't even have to think. Look, they asking what the secret is, I put it in the ink. The finger pointing downward, I'm the missing vital link. RHYMI asking what the secret is, I put it in the ink. Yeah, I took the smallest letter and I pushed it to the brink. They asking what the secret is, I put it in the ink. I'm reading constellations while they watching ships that sink. Rewind, same pump, same fluorescent hum, same figure in the shadow, same knot in my stomach, but this time something else. This time my pocket buzzes, my back pocket, my phone, my pocket is buzzing. I step away from the buyer, I pull the phone out, I look down at the screen says Dad, 11:47 p.m. My father has not called me in 3 months, my father is calling me right now. My thumb moves before my brain does. I answer, I say nothing, he says nothing, just breathing, just the weight of him on the other end and underneath his breathing. I hear it, Jordan, my son, my 6-year-old crying in the background, crying like he just woke up from a nightmare he can't describe. And Mike's voice low crack, just one word, son. And I feel my father's hand pressing on my sternum from 1,000 miles away, and I feel Jordan's heartbeat underneath my own rhythm, inside a rhythm, and James's laugh somewhere in the static of my nervous system. And a 4 voice I said I haven't met yet, saying drive 500 million neurons in my gut, all saying drive 3 generations on one frequency. The bloodline is the eye was ever in the sky. The eye was the phone in my pocket. The eye was a 6-year-old who woke up at exactly the wrong moment. The yard was my father, who hadn't called me in 92 days, dialing me at 11:47 for no reason he could explain. I put it in reverse, I pull away, the figure shrinks in the mirror. My hands are shaking but my gut is quiet for the first time in months. I stay on the phone, Mike doesn't speak, he just breathes. Jordan stops crying when he hears my voice say, I'm okay, I'm coming home. I drive past Camelback, past the 51, past every corner I used to work. Cast a version of myself that's bleeding out on that concrete. He's still there in some timeline, I can feel him fading, but I'm here, I chose the door that was always waiting. They asking what the secret is, I put it in the ink. 2 sparks inside the matrix, they don't even have to think. They asking what the secret is, I put it in the ink. The finger pointing downward, I'm the missing vital link. RHYMI asking what the secret is, I put it in the ink. Yeah, I took the smallest letter and I pushed it to the brink. They asking what the secret is, I put it in the ink. I'm reading constellations while they watching ships that sink. But Jordan, I called him Jordan, right? His name was Jordan. Then why does he answer to a name I don't remember picking? And off that song Camelback, was it Camelback or was it Indian spool? There's a bullet in my memory I don't remember building, but Mercedes runs. Mercedes was total, both of those are true. I have a scar on my chest from where the bullet didn't enter. I have a son I never met who calls me every Sunday. 500 million neurons in my gut, half a deep screaming that I'm the ghost. I'm the echo, I'm the one who didn't make it, and the man who built the towers. This is the story that I'm dreaming, from the floor to the gas station bleeding. I'm still believing that I picked the door, that I drove away, that I lived to write this verse. But what if the verse is the warning, and the warning is the curse, and the curse is the gift, and the gift is the loop, and the loop is the yacht, and the yacht is the proof that every time I tell this story I'm sending it back to me. At 34th and McBauer in November in the cold, asking which one of us is real, and which one of us was told the loop is closed. The circle spins, where the ending stops, the start begins. I wrote the song before I knew the tune. The hand of God carved into the womb, the smallest point, the single spark. My signs are reaching through the dark to pull me back before I fell. The secret of the art.